Working a 9 to 5 is my biggest fear. I know that might sound dramatic, but it's true. The thought of getting stuck in a routine where I'm just going through the motions day in and day out feels suffocating. The idea of spending the best years of my life in a cubicle, watching the clock tick by, only to get home tired and drained with nothing left to give, it scares me more than I care to admit. I've heard people say, that's just life, it's what everyone does. And I get it, I know it's practical, it's stable, it's secure. But somewhere deep down, I can't shake this feeling that it's not enough. That there has to be more to life than just waking up, working all day, and doing it all over again. I see people who've settled into this routine, and I can't help but wonder, are they happy? Or have they just gotten so used to it that they stopped questioning whether this is what they really want? Every time I think about a 9 to 5, I picture this version of myself that's trapped. I think about the endless meetings, the deadlines, the unspoken rules, the small talk by the coffee machine. I think about the feeling of being in a place where your worth is measured by how many hours you put in, how productive you are, how well you fit into the system. And I can't help but feel like I'm losing something. Like there's this creative, passionate part of me that would slowly wither away if I had to spend all my energy just making someone else's dream come true. I know it's not all bad. I get that for some people, it's exactly what they need. It's security, it's routine, it's a clear path. But for me, I feel like I'd lose myself in it. I'd stop feeling alive and just start existing. I've seen people get into that cycle, where they wake up, work, sleep, repeat. And it's like they lose touch with who they were before the routine took over. And I'm scared that could be me. I don't want to wake up one day and realize that years have passed and I've spent all that time just surviving, not living. The thing is, it's not even that I'm against hard work. I don't mind putting in effort or working towards something that matters. But the idea of working for someone else's goals, building someone else's dream while mine slowly fades away, it just feels like the wrong choice for me. It's like I'm choosing comfort over purpose, stability over growth, and I'm not sure I'm willing to make that trade. Maybe that's naive. Maybe it's unrealistic to think there's another way. But it's hard to ignore that voice inside me that keeps asking, is this it? Is this really all there is? I'm scared that by the time I realize I should have taken a different path, it'll be too late. I'll have given up on the things that truly matter to me, the things that make me feel like I'm actually living, not just moving from one paycheck to the next. I know people say you have to make sacrifices to build a future, and I get that. But I don't want to wake up one day, 10, 20 years from now, and realize I spent all that time for something that didn't even make me happy. I don't want to look back and see a life full of shoulds and have-tos, but no wants or loves. I don't want to feel like I've let the world define my worth by how many hours I worked, instead of what I created, what I felt, what I experienced. Maybe I'm afraid of the idea of being stuck. The thought of putting myself in a box, living a life defined by someone else's rules, scares the hell out of me. And I know it's not all doom and gloom. There are people who thrive in a 9 to 5, who find fulfillment and meaning in their careers. But for me, it feels like a trap. It feels like giving up on the freedom to choose, on the chance to create something of my own. It feels like letting go of the person I still want to become, just to pay the bills. But here's the thing. I know I'm not the only one who feels like this. I know there are others out there who fear the same thing. The thought of getting stuck in a routine that doesn't fuel them, that doesn't light them up. And maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay to not fit into the traditional mold. Maybe it's okay to want something more, even if I don't have it all figured out yet. Maybe the goal isn't to escape the 9 to 5 altogether, but to find a way to make it work for me, to carve out a life where I don't lose myself in the process. I don't know what the answer is. Maybe I'll have to take that path at some point, and maybe I'll find fulfillment there. But for now, the fear of losing myself to that routine keeps me awake at night. The idea of looking back and wondering where my time went is terrifying. I don't want to just exist. I want to live.